Hi, friends. It's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom, here with your weekly intuitive message from Spirit for the week of December 27, 2021 to January 2nd of 2022. We are closing out 2021 and moving into 2022. It's very, very exciting. After I'm done with this video, I will be taping the 2022 video about the major astrology aspects that we can look forward to. I will see if I can fit it all into one. If I can't, then I'll break it up into two videos, and I will, after I'm done posting it and loading it, I will come back to this video and add the link in the description, or maybe above here I will have a card tag. But I've got to do them first. So this week's message is very interesting. I think it is timeless, and I'll explain all of that when we go. I'm using the Tarot of the Golden Wheel by Mila Losenko, and for your card that you get to pick, do you need the message from card A, B, or C? Tap into your intuition. It's going to come from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards by Jade-Sky. So let's get our ancestors' take on the year or their advice for the coming year. So, okay, let's start with the reading for the week. The first two cards came out together. And the first card is the Ten of Cups. And this, of course, is the happy family. They have everything they need. Their cup is filled. They have 10 cups filled. That's how much joy we all have in our lives. What I find fascinating, however, is the card that came out with it is the Five of Cups, the cup of the card of loss, representing loss. The person has usually the cups have spilled, these are upended. There is a cup or two left that he just doesn't see. He is not looking at them. And so there is still joy there for him to look at. But what I feel is this emblematic is that our lives are combined with these things. There is wonderful joy that we have and abundance that we experience. And then there are times that we have loss. I mean, if we look back at this year, maybe, some of us have lost loved ones. That was the case for me in 2021. 2020. 2021, there may have been changes or loss in other ways. It's just dependent on how this falls with you. Okay. The next card out is the Knight of Swords. And this guy is moving forward no matter what. He's tireless. Yes, he has wonderful things. He has had loss, and he is carrying on. He has the strength to carry on. He has a mission. He has a purpose, and he understands that and knows it and wants to carry on further. So he keeps going. That horse is moving. The last two cards. The first card came out. I confess this, and I thought I can't end the reading with the Three of Swords. That we have abundance, we suffer loss, we carry on, and then we have heartbreak. So I asked Spirit, what does this Three of Swords clarify? This Three of Swords for me. Interestingly enough, the Four of Wands came out. So this is celebration. This is milestones, achievements. This is family coming together. Sometimes this represents a wedding, but it's really the energy off of it is family gathering, family celebration. and stability. Okay, so what we have is, interestingly enough, we have bookended abundance, loss, loss, abundance, and celebration. And in the middle of it, the lesson is to carry on no matter what. And that's basically what I think the energy is if you are taking the time this week, since it is the ending of a year, we usually do reflect, don't we? On, at least the media does as well, reflect on the big stories of the past year, the ones that are positive, the ones that are negative. Often there is an article that comes out about who we've lost in the year, who's prominent people who have passed away. And we do that in our own lives. We reflect on this past year. What happened this past year? What did we learn? What did we gain? What did we lose? Where are we? And basically, where we are, like every week, every year, is we're in a place where we lose some and we gain some. And the whole thing is just to carry on with our own path, our own work, our own goals, our own purpose. Carry on with that. I hope that makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense in this year in this week that bridges these 2 years, the end of one and the beginning of the other. It's that time to really look back and see that, yes, we are abundant, but at the same time, we may have lost a good friend, or had some other type of change that represents a loss. So, many blessings to all of you who did lose someone in your life. I know how that is. It is challenging, um, and that grief is real. And just know, as I have learned, the spirits of our loved ones are around us, and they help us. And I've learned that from my own experience. So, okay, so that's our reading for this week. Let's get to what your message is, your personal message. Did you pick card A, B, or C? Pause the video if you need to, tap into your intuition, let your guides tell you which message you need. So, for those of you who picked A, your message is to respect your physical body. And what this is a Finnish, the Finns, like Finland, Finnish, sauna house. And the words underneath this is detox, rejuvenate, relax. So you really need to pay attention to your body this week and release the stress that it has encountered. Do some exercising, really look at what it is you're taking in for nourishment. Is it processed food? Do you need to eat better? What are you taking in mentally as well? Are you uh, listening to a lot of soothing things, or are you watching a lot of violent things? And so it's about what you're taking in physically, mentally, and how your body is processing it. So pay attention to your body and do what you need to do to detox it, rejuvenate, relax. Okay? For those of you who picked B, you get a very interesting message. Focus on children. And underneath it says pregnancy, birth, adoption. So some of you out there may be thinking about birth, trying to conceive, um, or it is a message to pay attention to the children in your life. If you're past that period where you want to have children, maybe it's about the children you already have and paying attention to them this week and their needs and focusing on them. For those of you who pick this card who don't have children, who are not interested in having children, um, this the child in your life may be a niece or a nephew, or a neighborhood child, or um, children of friends that that maybe they see you as a friendly, neutral person, and you need to be there to listen to them for some reason. Maybe it's something they can't, tell their parents. And sometimes I'm an aunt. I've been in that space before where I'm confided in by a child who, doesn't want to speak to their parents. If there are no children in your life whatsoever, you may be thinking about having a child or adopting a child, or maybe it's something you're giving birth to in a different way, and it's not a human, it's a project. So I don't want anyone left out if they picked this card. You were drawn to this card for a reason, even if you have no children or don't want children. It could be that your pet is your child too. So um, it's about focusing on them and and listening in terms of your project, focusing on that. So for those of you who picked C, your message is to connect with animals. And this may be your pets as well. This is animal spirit guides, healing, and past pets. So the spirit of any past pets may come around. I know I often, when I'm in this space, I actually hear my cat Louie, who passed away a few years ago. And but this also might be about your totem animals, and you may see on your travels this week, if you go out about the neighborhood or riding around or take walks, you may see a particular animal and with a message for you. So connect with animals. There is healing that you experience with them. I know that with our pets, medical studies have been done, which shows that our blood pressure goes down, we do relax more when we are with our pets, and that sort of thing. So connect with animals this week. And it could also be that your animal guide, your animal totem, does have a message for you. So you may see it, or you may, while you're meditating, you may ask your animal guide what message they have for you this week. So those are the messages for this week. Your personal messages and the weekly message, which I think is a timeless message, honestly, is we experience joy and loss all mixed together. That's the fabric of our lives. And the whole thing is we carry on no matter what. And our loved ones want us to carry on. We want to carry on their memory, their legacy. We want to carry on with our purpose. So, anyway, those are the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for sharing, liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for all that you do to help me, and your prayers and your love. And if you would like a personal personal session with me about your own reading, there's a links below. Feel free to contact me. I can do remote readings. I can do um, via Zoom, and I can do sessions in my space at Emerald Healing Arts and Apothecary in Lincoln, Nebraska. So I want you to take care, sending you many blessings, much love. Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and many blessings. Thank you.